go on. Lose your reputation. Lose your reputation. I have to love it. Like, it's very fascinating to me, though, that you all just will not. Swerve. Let humanity have any rights or freedoms, privileges, whatever you want to call it. You will not let us, will humans, have that. You think all these clone alien, as in foreign, hybrids of fallen angel and or demonic descendants, or I presume that your ancestors aren't here. They are. They hiding on the ground or some shit because they ain't, coming up to the surface again. Oh. Jeez. Well, regardless though, hey, you all can lose your representation and reputation. Great. That helps me out in the long run. I see that you all trying your darnest. You are disgracing yourselves, and you are trying to gain all the genetic material you can. It's like you can't have enough of it, I swear. You're trying to have all the time you can. You ain't going to escape. You're going to be persecuted. You're going to be hunted down by little light warriors. You will see hell for your crimes. I see how you all act. I know how you all are. You don't think I can't listen? I got ears that can hear. I got eyes that can see. I got a mind that can understand. I have more wisdom than you do. You can keep on trying to cut off some things from me, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. You won't win. You will not make it very far. Remember, you trying to corporalize over humanity. You will drag others under your feet. You will basically try to enslave the so-called universe. Let's be honest. Let's all be honest. It's a hierarchy. It's always going to be a hierarchy. You serve evil. It's always going to be known as, right? Is that you all serve evil who wish to oppress, to enslave, to make cattle out of humanity. A product, doesn't matter how you say it, doesn't matter how you twist it, you're not going to make my humanity or me join. You're not going to make us join the galactic so-called family, or whatever you want to call it. You're not going to make us join that cult, that farm. You're not going to do that. I know that you all act like you're gods, looking down at a computer monitor or whatever, or 3D, doesn't matter, like images of what you're trying to implement, and you'd be like, oh yeah, let's try to get those two lovebirds together. Or, future lovebirds, you probably say it, or think it in a certain way, like it already happened. Yeah. We all know how you think. You want to play God, a creator God, but you're not creator God. Understand? You're fake. And you're going to abuse others. That's what you probably already have been doing. You abuse yourselves. I see how all it is and what it wants to be. I have heard, though, that even the Pleiadian so-called royal family, I didn't know that you all had a genetic difference anyways. But whatever. Like my family, if I were like a leader of humanity, they won't be called the royal family. They'd just be my family. A part of humanity. Right? So, it's just like, how would I say, why call one family royalty when clearly my whole humanity is royalty? Does that make sense? But apparently, you all act like ants. And you colonize. You don't respect each other. Apparently, you telling me your whole race, inhabitants, or whatever you want to call them, you cattle, you think though that they all voted for you to do this? Interesting. You know, more and more you all act like parasites. I seem to understand you all more than you think I understand. There's no hybrids, not woolly. Before I said hybrids, you know, about this or that. You know, like, oh, you trying to make a hybrid or whatever. It's all about the base. You might make a slight hybrid, but you're never going to make a perfect half-half, you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to split the core in half. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't replace the other half of a orange. Especially when it already cut. I mean, you can probably use science technology all you want, but is it really going to be the same? No, it's never going to be the same. There's like a law of physics. Understand? You cannot do it. You cannot do that. You cannot, how would I say, hybrid perfectly. You're always going to have your base self. You can never become a human. That's what I'm saying. And as you still try to attempt to become a real human that I clearly am knowing about and understanding, though, that it's the main goal, like you're trying to escape future persecution. That's how you go about it? How? Why? Like, what? You drag others into war against the Creator God. I don't think I don't know about the dimensions collapsing all around you. And that's why you came down to 3D and trying to set up SOP. But of course your leaders won't tell you this because you all, or it's like Kent Dunn, is a droid. You all are robots, androids. Understand? You're clones. You makeshift. Controlled. You like ants in an ant colony. Understand? You're not free. You're clearly being more and more isolated. And I think Sit is about ready to hit the fan. Damn, swears. I had a video before this. However, because of some shenanigans, I couldn't get it uploaded just in time. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe lots of things are a sign. Maybe who I am is a sign. Ooh. But yeah, I don't think though that it's not going to be obviously understood, because it's going to be understood. That's by myself, but also by others, and when they be able to understand, there will be a backlash. Can your evil overlords, woolly, puppet eyes, all of you? Interesting. Weird. Of course, a quoted evil god, a fake god, would always want to rule in fear. They don't want total control over free will. They would want many, who knows how many. They would probably come up with a number every now and again. Remember, they're going to try to play God. And that's what they're going to do when they set up a corporation of trying to direct humanity throughout all the so-called hybrid programs, or get-togethers with certain races. And they're going to be all kinds of shenanigans. It seems innocent in a way, like, I'm not racist, so on and so forth. But we all know that you are just doing what your ancestors have done and defiling Creator God's creation. And that's not going to go well at all. It's not. How is it that you can all reproduce so wise? Humanity can too, right? Interesting. But I think though that all humans, real humans, male, female, are all human virgins. Yeah, not one of them is or has sex with another human for who knows how long. I have heard this one video about this guy, whistleblower, about Dulce Base, saying though that cloning been going on ever since World War II, and I'm like, I just naturally I'm against that, because I understand that cloning been going on forever, literally. Yeah, forever. Like as long as you, not humans was around, wherever like descendant wise, from the first cloning experiment, whenever that was. I mean, that was who knows how long ago. It was no World War II, and it was not no. How many years from now was World War II? Oh yeah, that's insane. I mean, come on, they've been cloning for 2,000 years easy. Jeez, it's obvious. Been cloning ever since Atlantis and beyond, through supposedly space-time. Jeez. Hey, apparently there are timelines. let's be honest. There's massive evidence. It's not reincarnation. It's celebrities being cloned through either and or from back in the day up to now, or they they basically have a script or a play, a role play. They playing a play. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like a Broadway show. You ever saw one of those? Look it up, and it's almost exactly like that in a way. It's all a play. It's all game to them, I think. Or is there any free will? Because that's insane what they're. Think about it. It's insane. It's insane. And whoever managing this is well hidden. And of course they're going to be hidden. Jeez. And there's certain levels of information. When they say you can't handle the truth, you won't be able to handle that you are the spawn of evil. Naturally, you have done an evil act even against the Creator God. He casted you all outside. There has to be a Creator. We did not. We humans. We're humans, by the way. We're humans. Did not come out of some ooze from a comet. That don't make sense. Matter, Willie, like it's by accident. Something, makes it itself to eventually grow, like some bacteria, fungus. Like what? That doesn't make any sense. So of course it had been like someone who created humanity. And if I was not human, I would never trespass or want to ever trespass on Creator God's creation. But look at what's going on. Look at all the disgust, the filth. You think I enjoy living like I do? You think I enjoy the experiences I've been having and have had? You think I enjoy all that chaos and misery? And it could have been worse if it wasn't for who I am. It's like I threw the system a curveball and it didn't see it coming because it thought I was a stupid animal. But I was actually very wise and understanding. It might have been sometimes I could have got in some bad situations. But somehow I managed to pull myself out. But either my luck is going to run out, or the system's controllers and everything in between. The system and the controller of the system and everything in between. Either their luck runs out or mine does. We'll find out. Supposedly, Creator God already got the game won. This is how far is it going to be won? W-O-N. How far is it till he wins the game? A chess game. Or whatever you want to call it. I presume it like chess. Obviously. Got all the pieces everywhere. So, I presume that it all is going to be like clockwork from here on out. If not, obviously those who get in the way interfere of humanity's victory especially those who don't help when they could helped, I presume that they're going to be damned, just like their ancestors. If they want some pride, they should earn it for themselves, but they lost their grace. I'm beginning to wonder about that. How far does it really go? What did the Creator God strip from them that they couldn't even so reproduce grace? Or is it that their ancestors made them like that in that corrupted way? Certainly Kent Dunn is existing like he does. I swear, why do you think he drinks moonshine? It's obvious. Like, moonshining and texting me at the same time. See, it's not making any sense. There I am, superior logic and wisdom, and he says the opposite just like a demon would. Just like something that doesn't have grace. Like, if you don't got grace, hey, too bad. But here you are trying to act like a human, cosplay as a human, but yet you not. And it kind of weird though that it's obvious though that you are not human. And you got a target literally on you, or you know what I mean, it's like you are the target. What the are you stupid? It's not a good place for you. If I was Kent Dunn, I would be drinking too, but I wouldn't be like what he doing. Jeez. The human leader representative. You all deny human leadership. I don't know the rules behind it, but you can't do that. I know that for a fact. But I don't know if there's a time limit or what. But yet, unchallenged, I voted myself in to be human leader and representative, and yet you all ignore me? I mean, I don't want to talk to you anyways because, you know, I already know what your game plan is, and I'm insulted. But what I'm getting at is that you would also keep me from my humanity. Don't worry, you will be hunted and slaughtered and thrown in a lake of fire. You will not be getting out of it easily. I don't know how simple the physics are with that, but to the Creator God, everything is simple, easy. It's with strength. Do not underestimate that. You literally going to earn that hell. I have heard about I forgot. It's been a while. But if some souls don't learn their so-called lesson after a while, they are thrown into like a sun. Kent Dunn or Drake Bailey. I think Alex Collar talked about it one time. But after a while, it would not talked about after a while. Why is that? Why is that? I heard it a few times before, back in the day. Like 5 years now. Jeez. But I haven't heard about it since. Yeah. So there must be some type of scientific and or spiritual soul damning place that the Creator God could easily make or have made with heaven. heaven could, do that, right? There seem to be that type of, how I say, not hierarchy, but like a leadership. A structure. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy, but you know what I mean. It's beginning to be obvious, though, that there is a creator God and evil just can't go away quietly. And stupid is what stupid does. Insane is what insane does. Illogical is what illogical does. Kendall calling me illogical is really making him look like an illogical beast. So easily programmed he is in a meat suit. I think he having a hard time. Very sad and pathetic, but he needs to go. Bye-bye.